One time I came back here, I'd been gone for a few months, and the whole energy of my apartment felt off, but I didn't quite know what it was. And before I become reactionary, I like to sit with things and feel what's going on. But I couldn't place it. Usually when I come home, I do a little cleansing of the house where I either burn some sage and I say different words of power throughout the house and also in all of the doorways, because certain belief systems say that there are entities that live just in the doorways. So you want to make sure they're looking after you, as well as the entities that are all around us. But this time, I didn't do it the first day, and I felt something off. Couldn't put my finger on it. And then one afternoon I was down here and I had one of those big blue exercise balls. This is a basement area, so it's really flat. And the ball was like squashed into a corner, being held by the chair. And I'm down here in my bedroom, minding my business. And next thing I know, I watched the ball. It came out from where it was and rolled across the floor. And I was like, oh, hell no. Then I got quite indignant and said, I don't know who or what you are, but you have no business being in here. I wish you well, but you need to like step. My neighbor's quite spiritual, so I texted her and I said, have you felt something off in the building? She's like, yeah, I don't know what it is. I said, okay, well, we need to kind of do a whole building cleanse. So she was down with that. And here's the thing that we didn't realize. The building next door had recently been sold by the man who had literally grown up as apartment buildings, maybe, I don't know, 20, 30 apartments. He's been there since the 40s. He was born there. He decided to sell it, and developers had come in and they started gutting out all the apartments to renovate. And my theory is that what happened, and this was going on at that time, is that there were probably a lot of entities there that had been there for a long time, but they've been uprooted. So they start wandering about. And I think they all thought, oh, that looks nice over there. And so I think they kind of took up residence. It didn't feel malevolent at all. But also I have boundaries on every realm and every level. So I said, you can't come in here unless you're invited. And that was not called in or invited. So we did this ritual work in my building with my neighbor. And I did that here in the apartment, and we used a lot of sage and we used the Palo Santo. I was given certain prayers and words of power by my mother to do this work. So we did all of that day and never had anything. We both, the building, and you can't put your finger on it. You can't say that worked or didn't, you just know.